Hello, Cowboys Nation. Are you ready for a wild ride through the latest scoops and speculations swirling around your favorite team? Well, buckle up, because today's video is packed with updates that'll keep you on the edge of your saddle. First up, we're diving into the Cowboys' bold decision to pass on Trey Lance's fifth-year option. What does this mean for Dak Prescott and the future of our quarterback lineup? We'll break down all the angles, including what this could signal for the team's strategy as we look ahead. And speaking of looking ahead, hold on to your hats, because we're also galloping into the future with a sneak peek at the potential game-changer, Ollie Gordon 2. Could this explosive talent be the spark our offense needs? We'll explore his prowess and what it might mean for the Cowboys in the 2025 NFL mock draft. Trust me, you don't want to miss the insights and analysis we've got lined up. So why not join our growing community of passionate fans? Subscribe to our channel, ring that notification bell, and help us reach our goal of 9,000 subscribers. Your support means the world to us, and it's what keeps us going. Now, let's get this rodeo started and dive right into all things Cowboys. Cowboys Nation. Ready to lasso some sizzling tales straight from the heart of Dallas? Today, we're corralling the wild rides of Trey Lance and the potential game-changer, Ollie Gordon 2. Strap in tight as we unravel the Cowboys' bold move on Lance's fifth-year option, deciphering what it spells for Dak Prescott's future and our quarterback saga. And just when you thought the dust settled, we'll gallop into the future, exploring how Gordon's explosive prowess could ignite our offense in the 2025 NFL mock draft. Saddle up, folks, because this ride's about to get wilder than a Texas tornado. Hey y'all, gather round, because we got some big old news straight out of Dallas. Them Cowboys done decided they ain't picking up that fifth-year option on quarterback Trey Lance. Now, let's mosey on down and see what's what. Trey Lance, YC, he was snatched up third overall in the 2021 NFL Draft by them San Francisco 49ers. Then, the Cowboys wrangled him up last year for a measly old 2024 fourth-round pick. But dang it, despite all the hoopla around him, Lance just been sitting on the sidelines twiddling his thumbs. Sure, the team been saying he's making strides in practice, but that ain't putting no points on the board, now is it? He's supposed to pocket $5.31 million this season, part of some fancy schmancy deal he made with them 49ers. And with that fifth-year option, that paycheck would have shot up to $22.4 million. But shoot, them Cowboys ain't about to fork out all that dough, especially with old Dak Prescott's future up in the air like a tumbleweed. So, by giving Lance the boot on that option, it's all about the Benjamins, y'all. They're trying to keep their options open for keeping Prescott around beyond 2024. 'Cause let's face it, with Prescott, Lance, and Cooper Rush all hitched to the wagon, Dallas's quarterback situation's more tangled up than a nest of rattlesnakes. And now they can't even slap that franchise tag on Prescott, adding another twist to this offseason saga. Ain't no talks about extending Prescott's contract neither, so it's looking like the Cowboys' QB game is at a real crossroads. Alright y'all, let's mosey on down to some good old Texas talk about them Cowboys, specifically Trey Lance and the quarterback shuffle going on down in Dallas. Now, Lance, he's got himself a shot here to strut his stuff, especially in this here preseason coming up. See, ever since 2019, them Cowboys been taking it easy with Prescott in them preseason games, which means Lance might just get a heapin' hellpin of playing time. Jerry Jones, he's been chirping about Lance's progress, calling him a fine catch and likening his snag gin to a draft pick. This preseason could be Lance's big break to show he's worth more in a hill of beans, either sticking with them Cowboys or wrangling up something elsewhere. Some reckon it's smart money handling, while others reckon it's like letting a prize steer slip through your fingers. So, what's your reckoning, Cowboys Nation? Y'all on board with passing on Lance's fifth-year hitch? And what's your reckoning about wrangling up a solution to this quarterback conundrum? Drop your thoughts down yonder. Now, it ain't just about this season, y'all. The Cowboys gotta play the long game, building a squad that's more than just playoff contenders. They gotta nurture them young guns, manage the cap smart like, and most importantly, find themselves a steady hand at QB. So, should they stick with Dak, bet big on some fresh talent like Trey, or go hunting elsewhere? I want to hear from y'all. Drop your thoughts, predictions, and who you reckon should lead them Cowboys into the future down below. And you know, these decisions ain't just about X's and O's, they're about team spirit too. How them boys in the locker room handle the uncertainty could make or break the season. Let's also not forget about Ollie Gordon too, a name that's starting to buzz louder than a swarm of bees at a Texas barbecue. This young gun could just be the spark we need in our offense. With his explosive prowess, he's turning heads and might just be the future star to watch in the coming seasons. Now, speaking of future stars, let's shift gears and gallop into the 2025 NFL mock draft projections. It's never too early to start looking ahead, and with some collegiate talents showing real promise, the Cowboys might have a shot at securing another key player to our roster. Who's on your draft wish list, Cowboys Nation? Let us know in the comments. And as we consider these young prospects, we gotta think about their fit not just on the field, but within our great Cowboys culture. It's all about blending talent with grit and heart, the true Cowboy way. Now, back to our current quarterback puzzle. It's a game of high-stakes poker with Dak's contract and Trey's proving grounds. The team strategy here could redefine our offense for years to come. It's a tricky rodeo to ride, but hey, that's what makes football season the most thrilling time of the year, right? So, will it be the seasoned arm of Prescott steering our ship through stormy seas, or will Trey Lance step up and show that he's more than just potential? Or, maybe, just maybe, there's a wild card play coming from the front office. Whatever happens, you bet we'll be right here, bringing you all the updates, analyses, and insider info you crave. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and ring the bell for notifications. We're riding this Bronco together, and it's sure to be one wild ride. Let's hear it, Cowboys Nation. Y'all ready to saddle up and mosey on down the NFL trail? 'Cause with the 2024 NFL draft all wrapped up tighter than a cowboy's lasso, it's high time we rustle up some talk about what's next. And let me tell you, folks, the 2025 NFL mock drafts got some real Lone Star State flavor, especially for them Dallas Cowboys. Now, picture this, the Dallas Cowboys, with their eyes set on the horizon, are fixing to make a big old splash in next year's draft. And who's their target? None other than Oklahoma State's own Ollie Gordon, a running back with more moves than a two-stepping cowboy at a hoedown. Gordon's been raising eyebrows and turning heads all over the place, snagged Jen that prestigious Doak Walker Award last season. And with stats like 1,732 rushing yards and 21 touchdowns under his belt, it's clear this fella ain't just whistling Dixie. Add in another 339 yards hauling in passes, and you got yourself one versatile player. Now, the Cowboys been dealing with some changes in their backfield lately. Said goodbye to Tony Pollard and brought back Ezekiel Elliott, the man himself. But with Pollard hitting the dusty trail, there's a gap that needs filling. And Gordon? Well, he ain't just filling boots, he's kicking down doors and raising roofs. Dude's got them skills that fit just right with the Cowboys' game plan, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all know how the Cowboys love to shake things up, and Gordon could be just the spice they need. Picture this, Zeke's out there grinding, getting them tough yards, and then boom. Gordon comes in, lightning fast, making them game-changing plays. It's like a tag team of awesomeness, Cowboys style. So, what's the word, folks? You reckon Ollie Gordon's got what it takes to ride with the Cowboys? Can he hang in the big leagues, especially wearing that star? Before we wrap this up, let's take a peek at Gordon's college hustle. Man, this dude tore it up at Oklahoma State, making NFL scouts drool with his moves. He's been climbing them draft boards faster than a Dallas Cowboys touchdown drive. And snagging Gordon? That's just Dallas doubling down on their offensive firepower, y'all. They're all about mixing it up, making that offense unstoppable. Man, let me tell you about them Cowboys roster right now. Gordon? He's like that missing puzzle piece that's gonna make their offensive game plan just pop, you know? Imagine the plays they could pull off with him in the mix. It's gonna be wild, especially in them high-stakes moments. And think about Ezekiel Elliott, dude's a legend, but with Gordon in the mix, his role might shift a bit. Maybe he'll take on more of a mentor vibe, you feel? That could actually give him more longevity in the game, keep him fresh and still draw on his experience. With the draft coming up, folks are buzzing. Will the Cowboys snag Gordon? Man, we gotta wait and see. But one thing's for sure, Cowboys ain't messing around. They're serious about beefing up that squad, and 2025's draft could be a game changer. Thanks for hanging with me today as we chew over the possibilities for the Cowboys' backfield. And folks, before y'all ride off into the sunset, I want to take a moment to appreciate y'all for joining us today. Here at Cowboys News TV, we're all about that deep dive into what makes our team tick, and we love sharing these insights with you. Remember, this channel isn't just about us yammering away, it's about y'all too. So I want to hear from every single one of you. What do you think about the potential of adding a dynamo like Ollie Gordon to the roster? Drop your comments below, let's get a hearty discussion going. And hey, if you've enjoyed today's roundup and want to stay updated with all things Cowboys, especially as we edge closer to the 2025 draft, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join our community and be part of a winning tradition. As we look ahead, there's no doubt that the Cowboys have some big decisions to make. And whether it's during the offseason, draft day, or game day, you can bet we'll be here to cover all the action, analyze the plays, and celebrate the big wins with you. So saddle up, stay engaged, and keep rooting for the Big Blue Star. We've got a lot of exciting content lined up, including more deep dives, player interviews, and fan spotlights, because this isn't just a channel, it's a community, and every one of you is a part of that. Thank you all once again for tuning into Cowboys News TV. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're always in the loop. Keep those comments coming, share this video with your fellow Cowboys fans, and let's keep this great community growing. Until next time, keep your boots dusty, your hats cocked, and your hearts full. Go Cowboys!